and welcome back to the Armchairs View. Joining me this week, as always, is Chalky and Mike. How are we doing, fellas?
All good, mate.
Fantastic.
Just before we start, I just want to sort of say thank you to everyone who did join us on the lives. Chalky's done a few, I've done one. Sort of been some great feedback in there, Chalky.
Yeah, a lot of people joined in. It's been decent.
Any special shout-outs for anyone on the lives? Scotty.
Yeah. Chris, poker champion.
Yeah, poker champion. There's another lad I can't remember, isn't it? Saucy something.
Secret sauce.
Secret Sauce. He's the one, mate.
He subbed on YouTube. Legend.
Legend. So you will be watching the Secret Sauce. We salute you. Right. Last week's games. We will start with no early kick-off, obviously, which is always a bit of a tragedy. Brighton 3, Leeds United 0. Anyone shocked by that result?
Not shocked, no. I think I predicted that one.
We need to get a table going, I think, and maybe if we try and get the viewers to send in some predictions as well, and we'll see how us three compete against the... Maybe I should have brought this up off of camera.
Might have been a good idea.
Just popped to me.
You can try it, can't we? Do the whole point for a right result, correct score.
We'll see. Right, anyway, back to the game.
Leeds banging trouble, I think.
Danny Welbeck scoring again. Told you should be in the England squad. But I think you're right.
Oh, no, not England squad, mate.
Danny Welbeck.
Did he say that? Did he say that? I feel like if something's mentioned on the pod, he just claims it if it turns out to be true. Like, I don't think you said Welbeck. Did he?
I don't think...
Which English striker taking out Kane's in better form than Welbeck?
I think it was me actually that said, why isn't Welbeck going in the team? The squad, actually. I think it was me.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. When we go back...
We'll rewind it.
I don't know. Not for me. But he's in good form.
Which English striker?
Actually, it was me, because I said he gets goals. He's never scored over 10 goals, and then you went, he did last season.
Well, he did last season.
Yeah, so...
Well, I said he should be in the squad. So, who's in better form than him, English striker-wise?
Oh, I couldn't answer that, but I don't know. I think come the end of the season, there will be someone better in that role.
The problem is, because of his age, his form, I believe, will fluctuate more than... I think at a younger age, you're fitter, you can run, you can put more about yourself, you can keep your form at a level.
Older, more at risk of a bit
injury.
Yeah,
unless you're someone like Gareth Barry who is just so clever and just keeps his body in good nick, it's hard to...
Yeah, like I say, I think that would be the one thing. His age, like I say, I know footballers look after himself more now, but at his age, I think you're probably higher risk as an injury. I think it's like a little niggle or something. And in tournament football, you want people to be able to play every so often.
But you say that, but managers seem to have a knack of taking people who are injured and recoming.
Yeah, but you've got Kane. So he's not going to play every minute. He's going to come on potentially last 15, 20 minutes if you need a goal.
Yeah, but like I said, didn't we take to the last Euros or World Cup? We took...
Kane had just come back from an injury.
I understand Kane. We also bought Reece James, who barely played all season, and he was coming back, and he got maybe...
He didn't play, did he?
I don't know. Why take him then? If you're taking Reece James, you're taking Reece...
Nah, it was Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was injured the whole time. And because we played Trippier left back the whole time, then he played in the final, did he?
I think that was one where we got to the final. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure in the next tournament we then took Reece James to the same tournament. Same thing.
I'm sure it was Luke Shaw, and then they...
Yeah, we did Luke Shaw as well.
He'll be back in a minute.
I'm sure we did a similar thing with Reece James, but I just don't understand, like...
Check your shit before you start mentioning stuff like that, eh?
You're the one who's claiming to say things.
Right. I said Welbeck should be in the England squad. Anyway, Leeds going down, I think we also...
Yeah.
Actually, did you call that before the start of the season, Chalky?
Leeds going down? Yeah, I had all three going down.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think Hickers and maybe Chalky said if there was one was going to step, it was going to be Leeds.
Yeah.
And we both said it was...
Yeah, I just say Leeds. If someone does stay up, it would be Leeds.
Yeah, I think that might have been what he said.
But at the moment, it looks like Sunderland.
Still 28 games to go. I'd be shocked if Sunderland went down from here.
Yeah, they'd have to lose almost every game from here to now, and the other three would have to be...
So I think you two are Sunderland, and me and Hickers are Leeds if one of us going to stay up.
Admittedly, we might have been a bit more on the heart. But...
So Burnley's defence might see him through.
I said, my brain would say, if one of them say Brain would say Burnley, but I prefer Sunderland to stay out.
I think I said...
So, but it looked like they both do it.
Sunderland's home form might see him through, and I said Burnley's defensive shape could. But I think I said Brentford and... I can't remember the other team. Maybe, and Leeds. I don't know. I don't want to just say.
I don't think many of us had West Ham to be in as much trouble as they are in, but I think a lot of us had Wolves down and about it.
We'll keep talking about the games for the moment. Burnley 0, Arsenal 2. Joker scoring again against the bottom half team.
Pick that one as well.
I don't quite see why everyone's so obsessed with him. He only scores against the lower half tables. Gets the goals.
He actually had a really good first half that game, and then I think he went off with his hamstring injury.
Did you watch it?
I'll see the highlights. He put a cracking, I think it's for his second goal, he put a cracking ball through for Trossard maybe, and then Trossard put it on Rice's head.
Oh, Rice scored. Yeah.
So yeah, I think he actually had a really good first half. And like I say, Burnley aren't too bad at home defensively at the moment.
I didn't see the game. I know Rice scored the second goal.
To be fair, I've seen the highlights. Joker's looked all right. I still don't think he's going to get 10.
I don't know. What's he now? 3 or 4?
I don't know. I think
4 maybe?
4, yeah.
Yeah, he got 2 against Leeds.
But he's injured now.
2 against Leeds. Yeah, he got a penalty against. Was that with penalty Leeds?
I think penalty. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know. Yeah.
So he got 3 or 4.
Palace 2, Brentford 0. Palace at home, I think. Excuse me. I've just seen it as a Collins own goal, and I've seen the highlights as well, so I don't know why that surprised me. Palace is sort of just ticking over at the moment, aren't they? Just
getting it. Sort
of ticking over. They're just. I mean, they're nicely consistent. Yeah,
consistently getting results is what I mean.
Yeah, I think Palace will be right up there this year.
Yeah. I think they'll get some. They probably will get some sort of Europe.
I don't know. There's a lot. I suppose Sunderland will probably drop off. Bournemouth are absolutely flying.
Yeah, Bournemouth Palace will be them, because Newcastle are nowhere near that sort of like top 6 at the moment.
I'd be surprised, but if Semenyo goes in January, I'd be surprised.
There's no chance he goes in January.
But then they would.
There's no chance. They would want about 150 million to sell him in January.
Yeah. I don't dispute that, but there's always someone. I don't know that. They're potentially Man City, but they're going to splash that sort of cash in the January.
No one's splashing that kind of money in January.
I don't know. I think Semenyo Man City will be frightening. Him, Haaland.
Until Pep gets his little microchip in him to pass backwards every 2 seconds.
I don't know. I still think he'd just be.
There's no chance he's going anywhere. Stop trying to sell their players.
I'm not trying to sell their players.
We are rattling through these tonight. Fulham 3, Wolves 0.
Oh, I think Wolves.
Anyone? I'm surprised they've
obviously they sacked the manager as well, haven't they? He's gone.
They have, yeah.
Can they get someone to turn it around? Like you say, there's still 28 games left.
Who are they getting in?
They tried to get Gary O'Neill, didn't they? But he's walked away from it. Apparently, if you believe Alex Cook, which I'm always a bit sceptical, he'd agreed personal terms, but they couldn't agree on length of contract. Wolves only wanted to offer up to the end of the season.
The thing is, if you've got that potential to go down, and then you give Salmon, I don't know, like, because I think they just literally got Matty to sign like a year extension or whatever it was.
3-year extension.
Yeah, so like they probably at the moment don't want to pay anyone or give anyone too much of a long contract. So otherwise, if they get rid of him again, like,
well, if they've got O'Neill in, they'd have been paying him twice this year.
Like they're probably better off getting a high-end Championship manager. And then if you go down...
Who goes there? They've been linked with Lampard and Rob Edwards.
I don't think Lampard leaves Coventry.
No.
Not at the moment.
I keep seeing Saints linked with Lampard as well. Like, what the fuck's that about?
I don't think you'd go to either Wolves or Southampton at the moment. I know we haven't touched too much on Southampton yet. Hopefully Hickers is joining us next week, so we'll have a...
I think you'd be more likely to go to Southampton just because in their league you should be able to get the results to keep your job, whereas Wolves is a massive risk. Who?
Lampard.
No, I'm not saying Lampard. I'm saying you wouldn't want to go either Wolves or Saints at the moment. I'm saying if you were choosing between the two of them, you'd go to Saints because they're in a league where you're more likely to get the results, to get your momentum, to get your and then get a promotion where you've got more to achieve down there.
If you've never managed in the Premier League before, Wolves are 8 points adrift, but there's still 28 games to go. They could make that up.
I can't see it.
But there's you can't tell me Southampton's a more appealing job than Wolves.
I honestly think at the moment, I think the Wolves' job at the moment is just it's poison. Don't touch it. It's the poison chalice.
Southampton job?
It's the Southampton
They've
job.
You've more managers than wins.
I don't dispute that, but the thing is, with the Southampton job, if you go there, you have more of a chance of turning them around in the Championship than you do Wolves turning them around in the Premier League. There's far more chance of someone going to Southampton and turn it around.
They just sack you.
Southampton
are the new Watford.
I don't think so. I think you've got more of a chance going to Southampton, getting results, even if you get mid-table finish at the moment. I think they take that right now.
Because they haven't.
Whereas
Saints
Wolves,
got quite a strong squad.
There's just no way you're getting anything out of that.
But look how quick they are to fire managers. I don't see many established managers thinking, "Yeah, I'll go in there and change it." They're not, and I think Saints fan will probably agree. Sports Republic are not running them in a good way.
No, I don't. You're not going to get.
So why would you go there?
Yeah, but you're not going to get a Premier League state manager, are you? Go there because they're in the Championship for starters. But I don't think no managers want to touch Wolves either.
I'm sure Brendan Rodgers was in the thinking.
Yeah, but he's been in Scotland for the last what? However many years.
But he could walk
Scotland's
into
basically the Championship.
If he told Wolves he wanted the job, he'd get the job.
What, Brendan Rodgers?
Yeah.
At Wolves? I don't think he'd want the job. That's the whole point.
Well, I can't see you saying people would rather go to Southampton.
I'd rather take the Saints job than the Wolves job. I don't. I think
That's
the Wolves.
ludicrous.
I think the Wolves team. Everything about it. It just looks dead. They all look horrendous. The form's out of it. The players don't look like they're trying. They just nothing looks to me in that club like there's any up to go. I just think they're a lead balloon at the moment.
So only going to get 2 points all season.
I honestly think they could get less than Saints. I honestly think they could get, if they carry on like this, they could get single digits.
What do you think, Jorgie?
They just look so woeful. Like they've not looked likely all season. They are getting battered every game, even with the teams in and around. Like Fulham at the moment, Fulham have been fairly poor, and they've just shipped 3 past them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see a manager out there right now that is going to go there and take that job personally. Like, you might get. I think someone said about Sam Allardyce being.
He's flirting with it.
Yeah,
he's saying how much.
But like he's the sort of manager that will go there just till the end of the season and then see if he can get a.
But you could see him keeping him up.
Yeah, that's
Sam
what I mean.
Allardyce.
Like he could.
Yeah.
He might go there and do that, and then he might get an extension.
That's a paycheck for him. He's still getting the royalties from the advert he did with Pardew and Pulis. He just wants royalties.
It wouldn't shock me if Allardyce went in and kept Wolves up.
For me, I think them sort of managers, Allardyce, not like they're a bit outdated now. But
Are
then
they,
the
though?
football,
The way the football's going?
yeah.
They could
say
come,
Why not
say
get
they come,
Tony Pulis in?
come back into fashion, maybe.
Get Pulis
Yeah.
in.
You're only saying that because he had Lap at Stoke. Because he
Yeah,
had
but
long
Wolves
throws.
have a few players who take long throws.
Yeah, I don't dispute that. What I'm saying,
I think
Pulis-
every club now has someone capable of long.
Yeah, I
throwing.
mean, we got Jimmy Garner. I mean, who did we play last week?
But
They
if
had
I'm-
lads. They had McAllister, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Mikel,
so,
Yeah, he was taking long throws. Arsenal have got.
Makalele.
I don't know who takes the. I'll tell you who takes Arsenal long throws. But there's a few, isn't there? I mean, even Spence tries to take them from Spurs and stuff. And every team at the moment has a player who can at least
If
reach the edge
someone's
of the 6-yard
offered
box.
the Southampton job and the Wolves job, you go Wolves. They're both run horrendously, but you go Wolves.
I'd go Saints. I
do know what
just-
Mike's saying though, because like Saints have got a squad there that could potentially do well in the Championship.
Yeah.
I think.
but
I just
it's
don't
an
think.
easier ship to turn around.
I don't think Will Steele would.
mid-table.
It's an easier ship to turn around at the moment, Southampton. Whereas Wolves, they're just.
I'm not denying it might be easier, but it's not. It's not the more appealing job.
I think. Well, that more appealing job comes down to that all sorts of location, pay
Do
everything.
you think
but
Forest will go down?
No,
no,
Do you think West Ham will go down?
possibly.
West Ham's hard
Possibly.
because.
West Ham are 5 points clear. Forest are 4 points clear.
So if we're moving, well, Newcastle, West Ham, probably a bit further down, isn't it? Sunday. Because if we touch on that now, unless you want to touch on it now, then we'll skip it.
Forest is next.
Forest.
Forest United. So mate, you still can't.
2-2,
play with
2-2.
them.
Yeah, and then United had one cleared off the line, didn't they, late on?
So Forest did look better, didn't they? Than they have done. I can't see Forest going down. Dyche will.
I was going to say Dyche will
Dyche will do
stabilise
what
them.
Dyche
Oh, he had
does
that.
to keep him up.
Yeah, he had that win against Porto, didn't he? Which was a good win.
Yeah,
But-
was it 2-0?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, if Dyche had gone into Wolves, would you think Wolves would stay up?
No.
I'd have to.
Really?
I'd
Only 4
want to
points
watch them.
behind. I know Forest have a much better team, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
Forest's
Forest got a
squad
lot,
is
a lot stronger. The only player
Wolves-
of note at Wolves really is Strand Larsen.
Wolves have a stronger squad than Burnley, a stronger squad than Leeds, and on paper a stronger squad than Sunderland.
Yeah,
Maybe taking out Xhaka.
on paper, maybe, but on grass they're crap.
Yeah, but it just I don't look. I think Wolves are going down, but the bit I won't agree with you is that they're not as an appealing job as Southampton.
I think you're actually harsh saying on paper they've got a better team than Burnley, Leeds, and Sunderland.
I think Burnley.
I think they've got maybe slightly better known players or more Premier League
Talking like,
established players.
absolutely, they have.
Yeah,
No.
but Burnley and Leeds, I think yes, but Sunderland, no.
Sunderland aren't a great footballing side, but they work their bollocks
but
off. That's the difference.
I'd say with Burnley maybe they're a bit better set up, but
Burnley have better
you look at okay, what player in Wolves' team would you put into Burnley's side?
Either the keepers over the Barca. I know he's done okay.
I think the Barca's had a really good season, hasn't he? Made some really good
Yeah, I don't
saves.
think that's so bad.
He's not as good as
the only
Johnston
one-
he's had
or
a-
Sam Johnston.
The only one I like from Wolves is Andre, the CDM, and João Gomez, Brazilian as well, both Brazilians. I think they're good players.
Getting
They
old
start-
now, isn't he, Gomez?
I don't know how old he is.
Especially
he's
30?
only young, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know how old he
I
is.
think the other one.
João Gomez.
I don't know who you're thinking of, Mike.
Centre mid for the Wolves. I'm sure.
Oh, I think they're
sure he's
good.
getting a bit old now.
They're good midfielders.
I don't know if you're thinking of Matinho or Neves.
Don't think so. But I honestly, the thing is, you say they've got a but you look at their team on paper, I don't know who you
And
take.
obviously, you've got Strand Larson.
I say Strand Larson's the other one who's a decent striker.
He's been poor.
I'd take him at Everton. Strand Larson.
Yeah, but I'd take any striker in the league at Everton over what we got. He's 24.
Oh, that's not the lad I'm thinking of, to be fair, no. I don't know who I'm thinking of. But yeah,
I'm just having a look through their squad now. They've got a winger, I can't remember which one it is, who's absolutely rapid.
I mean,
might be that
Hanky Chan's okay, and he's not.
Yeah, Chan's okay. I'd say he's capable. I think Jose Sar's a good keeper.
He gets a lot of stick.
But they've got a capable Belgrade. I think is the one who's absolutely rapid. They've got enough there to stay up. The start of the season, I mean, did any of us have Wolves to go down?
No.
I can't remember. Probably
I
not.
don't think any of us did.
I think I probably had them in and around the relegation. Maybe
so
not
that's
down.
what I'm saying. They're on horrendous form. More than likely, they're going down yet.
But you know what it's like, though. You get a win or 2 wins on the trot, and you pick up, don't you?
Exactly. So I don't know who Wolves have got coming up. I'll just have a quick look at their fixtures. But like I said, I think they're going down. But to say they're not as appealing as
you offered me the job between that Wolverhampton job and the Saints job. They're both the same pay, and you take geography out of it. I'd take the Saints job.
Just so you know, they got Chelsea this week. Then they got Palace at home, Villa away, Forest at home, United at home, Arsenal away. So I don't know who'd want to come into those
sort of thing that I can imagine Chelsea fucking like.
It's one of those, isn't it? Those are the sort of fixtures you'd have a manager come in and he'd get a couple of results out of them, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, well done, yeah." And they get that's it.
And like these teams like near there, like they always have that like extra 10% in them when they play like a Chelsea or Man United or Liverpool or whatever.
I think it's just because you just go in there and you focus, don't you? You set up simple. You go right. It's Chelsea. They're not going to have the ball. We'll set up 2 banks of 4 or a 5 and a 4, and just go look. Beat us, and then we'll try and catch on the counter or do something.
And when you play,
I think Wolves will go down, but I think if you're a young aspiring manager, if you could be guaranteed, and I know nothing's guaranteed, but I think they should bring in a manager that will build for next year as well.
Yeah.
Give this year 100%. A go, but if not, bring someone that can bring a bit of unity, a bit of hope for the Wolves fans, because at the minute it's not good.
No.
So yeah, that's Wolves. That's our take on Wolves. Forest United. Like we said, United Strand, mate, he's still going as there, so he'll stay relevant for a while.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think Amaron said it himself. Last season, I think United would have lost that because they conceded 2 in 2 minutes straight after half time. And that Diallo?
Yeah,
Diallo is a great strike, to be fair.
Nice volley in the box, wasn't it?
Casemiro's turned it around a bit as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he scored a few lately, didn't he? Yeah, like I say, I do agree with Almond there. They probably do lose that last year, but I don't know. Exceeding 2 in 2 minutes out, it's bad. Like I thought, there's still
a lot of weaknesses in Man United. A lot that haven't been there.
They finished 17th, 16th last season. You can't go 17th. From 16th then. So you can't go from 16th really.
No, they were 15th. There was someone between them and Spurs. West Ham.
No.
Yeah, it might have been something like that.
I think they were 15th. Because I think we were 14th.
Regardless, they're right down the bottom.
Yeah, they were. They were right down the bottom. But yeah, I think there's weaknesses there that need to be addressed. But they couldn't do it all in one window. They did, however...
Spurs were 17th.
I told you they were 17th. Who was in between...
No, you didn't.
You just said that. You did.
I did say Spurs were 17th.
What did I say?
I was wrong. It's Wolves that are in between Man United and
I thought
Spurs. That's what I got wrong.
I thought you had United as lower.
No, I had Spurs 17. I had West Ham then Man United, but it was Wolves that were lower. I forgot about
Wolves were actually struggling towards the end of last season as well.
Yeah, they were. But yeah, there's more to be done at Man United, and I think the keeper's done. I think he's coming to look good.
I think he's made a big difference. Yeah, I don't think
it does. It does make a hell of a difference. You've got to keep behind you, have confidence in. But I think they need, in my opinion, they need a centre back. They need
about 6 of them.
Yeah, they need a decent one.
I don't know when Maguire don't play.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's very good against us.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they can play De Ligt and Maguire.
Too slow.
One of them's got to play in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Then there's not enough.
De Ligt's been quite good this year.
He's
done alright, and to be fair, because I don't think De Ligt looks as good in one of the wide centre back.
I think the problem is they've got 3 or 4 centre backs that are good but not great. Like they've got De Ligt, Maguire, Yoro, who look.
I don't rate Yoro.
I've watched him a couple of times. He's been alright. He was alright against. I think the main game I watched them against was it. I'm not going to try and remember, but he
Good
had
game,
he had a decent game against. It was only about third or fourth game into the season. But he had a decent game.
They lost a few then, didn't they?
Well, they lost to Arsenal. Then
Should we move on to probably the worst game of the season? Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1.
Oh, that was poor.
Spurs can't play at home, can they?
I tell you what it really, I put a TikTok out about it. It really frustrated me watching this game. A, the amount of chances Chelsea missed, but B, Tottenham needing a goal. It's like 94th minute of 6 added on. They have a free kick edge of the box, so they go, I think, from whoever took it, Jed Spence, bless you, back to the keeper, back to Jed Spence, and then decide to put it in the box. Thinking, what are you doing? Like,
No, Vakari, isn't it? He passed it short to Jed Spence, didn't he? And after Jed Spence, because Jed Spence could only go back to the keeper after that, and you see like Jed Spence at the end like throwing his arms around because he's so frustrated because he's probably thinking, why have you passed it to me? Put it in the fucking box.
Yeah.
João Pedro could have had about 3 or 4 that game.
Yeah,
He
really,
should have done. I was fuming because João Pedro should have scored right at the end after an Enzo pass, and my fantasy team really needed that. I was fuming.
What do you think of Van der Ven and Jed Spence walking off, not acknowledging?
Oh, it's disgraceful.
Frank?
Absolutely disgraceful.
I'm
sorry,
Thomas
but
Frank sort of like talked often. He goes, "Oh, my players just want to win, this, that, and the other."
Yeah.
But like, so he should be giving them a bollocking, really.
Yeah, I think they should have been benched in that Champions League game. I know Van der Ven scored a good goal, but
Oh mate, if we're talking about Champions League, that Van der Ven goal was so good. You've seen it.
he beats one player. Yeah.
I thought when he was like in, like I think he got into the box, I was thinking, "Fucking hell, you got to square that," and he just shot and put it in. I thought, fair fucking play.
He runs, he beats one player and scores a goal.
Yeah, he did it against United last year, I think.
Yeah, United.
He only actually went past one player. It was awful defending from that
so it
player.
was just a terrible goal. Then he only beat one player.
Yeah, awful.
He ran 90 metres, but he only beat one player.
You can run 150 metres. If no one tackles you and leave you alone, it's fine.
Next game, Chalky, I'm assuming you might want to talk a little bit about this one. Liverpool 2, Villa 0. Villa were
Yeah,
involved.
nice to finally see a win after losing 6 out of 7.
You said it.
No, it's just solid. I think Villa were their own downfall a lot of the time. Like I say, Martinez literally passed it straight to Salah.
He is the single most overrated keeper in the Premier League, and in fact, in probably the world.
Yeah, how he's won like 2 Yashin awards
Golden
or whatever.
Gloves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thing.
And then obviously Gravenberch got his goal deflected again, but if you don't shoot, you don't score.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just solid performance all round really. McAllister looked great again. I think, like I say, people were saying, oh yeah, because they've gone back to those 3 there in midfield, Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai. But those 3 they played against Chelsea, and they played another game, and it still didn't work then. I think players are just starting to tick over now. Like,
it's a good 3 though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good 3. Like, who do you take out?
Like Szoboszlai has been like unreal. But then like yesterday in Champions League, Wirtz played off left, and I thought he probably had his best game in a Liverpool shirt so far. He was up and down like a madman defending.
I must admit, I thought he was more of a winger when you bought him, but you're playing him more as a cam.
You're
playing more of a cam,
But no, he played off left yesterday. He sort of like drifts, so like the fullback doesn't know sort of where to go, and like he doubles up on the centre backs. And like I thought, like I say yesterday, I know we're talking about the Villa game, but if you touch on the Madrid game as well, like I say, Wirtz played really well yesterday. Ekitike's he did play really well. Mate.
He's a £120 million player.
You know, he had a really good game yesterday.
You get a goal.
Mate,
No,
you don't need a goal assist. Don't need a goal and assist to know someone's played well.
Yeah, I'd agree
it's
with
funny
that.
that. When Liverpool players talk about Wirtz, goals assists don't matter. When they talk about Salah, it's all about the goals and assists.
Yeah.
It's one or the other, really, isn't it?
I know he looked capable.
Yeah, but that's right back at you two, you know. You say Salah's overrated. Oh yeah, don't need goals assists.
He I don't know. He looked capable. I don't think.
And I say he was
he didn't stand out.
For 120 million, you'd hope he should be capable.
I thought Szoboszlai looked good.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah. He's been
How
good
much did you pay for Szoboszlai?
But
I think he
Was 60 mil?
between 60 and 70, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But again, he was bought as a number 10, but now he's more of an 8, and he's
he's
unreal.
an 8. He's an 8 all day long.
Yeah.
There's no way he's a 10.
he's shit to start with as well.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. But again, he's from the Bundesliga. I think these Bundesliga, because Xavi Simons is a bit similar. Like from watching
He's
like
struggling.
Simons, again, he had a really good game yesterday. I know it's Copenhagen, but he had a good game yesterday. But I think
How
these
did you
people.
manage to watch so many games yesterday?
I know I've seen highlights and I watched bits on it. But
proper research for the pod.
But
Nothing else to do.
But I think a lot of the players from Bundesliga, like Xavi Simons, Wirtz, and like Szoboszlai when he came in. I think the Bundesliga is just that little bit slower, and it's enough to get you caught on the ball quite a lot. Because they all like, because Wirtz quite a few times like this season, like in the Premier League, he's been like caught on the ball, or same with Xavi Simons. I think he got caught out for one of the goals on
against Chelsea.
Yeah, and like say they think they got that little bit more time, but the Premier League's just so ruthless. Like everyone's just fucking chaos all the time.
I don't know, for the amount he's cost, he's played 12 games. Is that the first time you could say he's had a half decent game?
He's right at Frankfurt. I personally, I don't think he's. I've seen enough to know that, like say, once he settles in, he'll be all right.
I think next year he'll be more effective, but
I said that before ball was kicked this year.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I am. I've seen enough to know that there is a player there. Like I say, once he gets used to the league, he'll be. Like I say, I know what you're saying though. Like 100 and whatever million, you buy someone for that much money to fit in straight away and hit the ground running, but it's not always the case. And if he can come in next year and do well, then it's all right. No? He's a young player. You're gonna have a player there for unless they get sold, but you're gonna have a player there for the next 5 to 8 years or something, aren't you? So.
Newcastle 3, West Ham 1. No, sorry, that was Lewis Bowden's prediction, wasn't it? West Ham 3, Newcastle 1. I mean, even when Newcastle scored, Bowen did just wrap one off the post, didn't he? So,
that was a hell of an effort as well.
I don't think Newcastle looked comfortable in that game at all.
They've looked poor all season, really. And apart from in the Champions League, they've got a couple of good results.
Away from home, I don't think they've won since, is it February?
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's Leicester last year. So I don't know whenever that was though.
It's either February or April, so we'll cut the difference and go March.
I did hear something said on the game back. I thought that was West Ham's first home win since February or something. I thought it said something. I'd say I heard them first. I thought I heard first win since February. So I thought it was.
They beat this year. They beat.
That is their first home game win
it?
since February. You just read the headline here, didn't you?
No, I heard it in the game. I heard it in the either I've heard it in the game or read it there. And there's two options, and none of them make me look good.
Newcastle haven't won away since.
I think that was the first game as well. Like we sort of see, like obviously Nuno at Forest, he was very much hit teams on the counter, and I think that's the first sort of sights we've had of West Ham finally sort of like getting his tactics.
I'd say if Newcastle had half decent keeper, they've probably still got something like that game.
I think Ramsdale saves all three of those. An informed Ramsdale saves all three of those.
I think Pope got assists for all three of them. Like they were like that, especially the last one. It's gone for his legs. It took him 10 minutes to turn around.
On the own goal. Like I know he's committed early, but Botman maybe didn't need to slide.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say that's harsh on.
No, that's not. I'm sorry. He's gone way too early into a ball that is not coming that close to him.
Yeah, but you don't expect your centre half to not want in your own net from there.
Yeah, but like I say, he has committed really.
He's gone early.
He's gone way too early. Even if he goes a little bit later, he's still there to even poke a toe down.
But that one at the end where he's like sort of like he's like gone down between his legs and he's like taking about 10 minutes to turn around and realise the ball's behind.
There was some serious lag there, wasn't there?
Yeah, it's like his controller had disconnected or something. Should Newcastle be worried? Is Howe under pressure?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think if he's still in that sort of position near Christmas time, they could be looking at.
I think if they don't get to the next stage of the Champions League,
it's their 13th,
and they're still in the bottom half, then you start. I think then you start looking at real.
I said it to a few times to people on the lives and maybe to you, Dan, but like I think it's going to get. I think Eddie Howe has taken Newcastle as far as he's ever going to get them. Like they won a Carabao Cup. I think their highest finish maybe third, fourth.
Yeah, it was Champions League football.
And then. Was that fifth?
Like I say, I think
last year, but
last year was fifth. It was the year before fourth, was it?
Well, year before. I think they didn't make it.
No, they didn't make it. They were
in, out, and then in.
But I think Eddie Howe's probably taken it as far as they can get, and I think soon, like it's going to be like when Man City got taken over, they had Mark Hughes, and then they went to Mancini. I think they'll probably get rid of Eddie Howe, and I don't know who they'll get, but just a manager that's a step up sort of thing. that's probably known for his European dominance, whatever.
Where's Ancelotti?
Brazil. He ain't going there.
No. Well,
he only joins big clubs, Ancelotti.
That is true. Only big blue teams.
I think Eddie Howe has done a great job at Newcastle, by the way, but I think he has taken them as far as
he's built them really well. Yeah. He's made them hard to beat, tough, strong, and.
Well, I think I said to you, Chalky, didn't I? I think Eddie Howe will be relieved of his duties. maybe at the end of the season or whenever, and then I think he'll come into a job like Everton, and then try and do the same with what he's done with Newcastle. And as an Everton fan, if he did end up coming to Everton in 12 months or end of the season and the next season, I'd be quite happy with that. City 3, Bournemouth 1. Just Erling Haaland, 2 goals again. He's just
crazily. But then I think, obviously not just Haaland though. Ryan Cherky, he had a really good game.
I'd say I really rate anyone who's got both of them in their draft team. It's a hell of a call, isn't it? I think what I was surprised by is how high. How high? You what?
Told you to put Cherky in.
Yeah, of course you did. How high Bournemouth's back line was.
Yeah, I think to be fair, both of Haaland's goals, if they just step back 15 yards, just a little bit, just because that's Haaland's game. If he can run in behind you, you're screwed, aren't you?
He had another chance as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Tried to dink it. It's a good save in the end, but what was Donnarumma doing for Bournemouth's goal as well?
Yeah, it's a poor punch.
He went full Nick Pope there, didn't he?
He's saying about push, so weren't they? But
yeah,
I think it was more.
It was weak. It was weak, and just flapped at it.
Yeah.
Proper biscuit wrist moment.
And then Nico Riley got a goal as well. And he's looked good.
It's a good goal.
Nico Riley's good. Like I said, left back's one of them
he's in the
positions.
England squad as well, wasn't he, last time? Played for England, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, he's one of them players, mate. He could get into them. He can sneak his way into that World Cup squad because
especially with Lewis
left
Hall
back
constantly being injured, and I think he'd be in the
he
squad.
can't seem to get fit, can he?
Yeah,
and obviously Livramento is probably a cover for left back. Them two, yeah. So he could. A young player, lots of legs. Get him in.
I don't know if you can hear. We are recording on firework night. There's a few fireworks going off now.
Fucking shut up.
Yeah, as well as on the pod, a few fireworks. But next game is Sunderland 1, Everton 1. We missed the first half we were playing. Chalky, you see it. So if you just start off by talking about the first half, how you think that went, and then.
See, I thought you were quite by far the better team. 30 minutes, 35 minutes in, I thought you played really well. Obviously, Njai got his goal, great goal as well. And then the last 10 minutes, Sunderland just slowly started building into the game, and then they carried on to the second half. They touched a couple of chances, they got tails up, and after that, Everton didn't really seem to do
had a
too
chance
much.
to make it 2 though, didn't they? With Tiano Barry.
I can't remember that one.
No, he missed a sitter, didn't he?
Grealish cross, Barry skied it.
I feel I have a little. He should have scored, but I have a little bit of sympathy with Tiano Barry for that because he's in the right place. Yes, he's not scored it, but he's there to miss it.
Also, he's missed the last 2 games, hasn't he? Because he's been on the bench for them.
Well, he's come on a little bit,
It's hard though when you're just a bit player like that, isn't it?
Moyes is killing him, bringing him off every time he started. So he's started 3 times, come off at half time twice, and then 53rd minute on Monday.
On Sunday, on Monday.
I thought it felt like a defeat that, but mainly not because of the result, because obviously Sunderland top 4 doing well.
Yeah.
The manner of it, I thought Everton in that second half.
It felt like we came away from that game with our tail between our legs, didn't it?
It was horrendous. Probably it reminded me of last season watching under Dyche when you've got nothing going forward.
I thought Grealish was quite poor second half.
Yeah, apparently he's carrying a knock. Apparently he's got a bit of a thigh injury, but I don't know how much truth's in that. I just want to touch a little bit on David Moyes. I put a TikTok out earlier just asking for people's opinion on David Moyes because I've seen a lot on social media sort of saying he should go and all that. And don't get me wrong, in my opinion, that's quite premature. But I'll just read out a couple of these comments that did come in. So this one's from an unknown user saying, he needs to stop being safe for the subs and grow a pair and change the team up. We had another one from a fella called David. Different Dave who normally comments. I feel like he doesn't think other teams can play well against us, and that they do. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'll paraphrase it. Basically, that we just put all our trust in Iliman and Joe and Grealish, and then Kieran. Shout out to Kieran because he has followed as well. Shouldn't go, but needs to sign some new fullbacks and give our signings more game time. And then I asked him where did he think we should finish sort of before ball's kick, and he said 9th, which is probably similar to what you and I would have said, Mike.
Yeah, I think I put us as 8th, optimistically at 8th.
So I think that
why is he bringing Dwight McNeil on? And you got Diblin.
Said Diblin, I don't know.
Apparently he'd been training well, which I think is a load of crap.
Well, the thing is, he probably has been training well.
Moyes is not handling Everton's young players well at all. Like Devlin, I think, has played 56 minutes or 65 minutes, and 45 of them were the first half, and he got brought off at half time against Crystal Palace. Tiano Barry looks absorbed of all confidence. Like, just let the lad play. Like, if he's missing chances, but Beto is missing chances, so just give him a go. And Moyes needs to sort of change something in the way we play, whether it's formation or not. Just try something different. We've got enough talent there. It's a bit like Charlie Alcaraz. Like, I don't know why he's not playing, because he's probably the only one in our squad that shoots. As mad as it sounds, if you watch Everton play, no one shoots.
What did he do at the end of the game? He fucked you.
Yeah, that was poor.
That was so shit.
But if he had more minutes, do you think he probably hasn't done that?
The problem with that one is that what he needs to do is just take the man. Because, I think it was Beto forward with him, was not in a great place to have the Drissagana was not. It's a tight pass to make it to him, and as soon as he makes that pass, it's not.
Professional footballer, they should make that.
Just run at him. Just run at him, take him on.
We did run at him.
But he didn't take him on. He didn't try and go past him. He just let him back himself into the box and then just did nothing. Take him on, run at him, make him commit.
But these players that are likely to score aren't getting enough minutes.
No.
Like, I don't think Barry's played enough.
If you lose
minutes.
to Fulham, is he under massive pressure, Moyes?
I think he's under a lot of pressure now. I'm not. Again,
if he loses to Fulham, would you be Moyes out?
No. I think it's still too early for that. Moyes is a safe bet. We're not going to go down under Moyes, whether he lose to Fulham or not. But we're not going to have as good a season that everyone hoped. And I think because when he came in, he was playing a bit freer. So when we had the ball, it almost shifted to a back three. One of the fullbacks bombed on and there was more space around. That's not happening this year. And Mikalenko playing on the left, who's tried to do that a couple of times.
I think as well, like you got off to a flyer in the season, didn't you, as well? And I think everyone's expectations has gone even higher.
Yeah. But did we get off to a flyer? We lost to Leeds, then we beat Brighton at home. Bit fortunate that game. We didn't particularly play very well. Then we played Wolves away. Wolves are terrible, and we almost threw that game away. I think when you actually break it down, the best game we've played was against Villa and we drew 0-0. That's the best performance
Tell you
we've
what,
put in.
Dwight McNeil,
No.
I guarantee.
Palace. Second half against Palace, we were great.
Maybe for 15, 20 minutes. It wasn't until Jeremy Pino pissed off 52,000 Evertonians and David Moyes that when he done that, he got the crowd up, all of a sudden we looked like a different animal.
Dwight McNeil, he's a lead signing all over. I bet he goes and leads in January.
Or Forest back to Dyche.
Well, I'd say Forest. I think he's a Forest signing now.
I don't know if they'd sell him to a club down there.
No.
I think he's linked with Brentford in the summer. See him going to Brentford.
He's shite, isn't he?
Dude, McNeil.
His legs look gone, mate.
I just don't think he's got any confidence.
Yeah. His legs look so gone.
Because he was probably our take-out and Jai. He was our most creative player last season. But that's my little rant over anyway about Everton. You got anything to say on Moyes or Everton, Mike? Other than that, I think
the fullback situation is really biting us. I don't think Mikalenko is that sick enough going forward, and playing O'Brien at right back. It just seems.
I don't think Mikalenko's been good defensively either recently.
The thing is, Mikalenko always has one game where he just shuts down a player.
Normally Salah.
Normally
plays quite
well. Normally does very well.
Again, though, when you're playing against someone you know, you really got to concentrate. Like you do, you
raise your game a bit. But I think not having a right back is making us look a bit. Almost like the whole team hesitates going forward because like we'll get to the point where we go, run, okay. Well, it's just as soon as we go forward, it's just right. Okay, all we've got is Grealish and Njai and Dewsbury Hall.
They don't trust those three. The attacking players don't trust them.
No, not to whip in a decent ball. No, I mean O'Brien's great stealing at the back post and smash a header in, fantastic. And he should have had a goal against Spurs. But he's not a fullback. He's not a fullback, is he?
Our best fullback is a centre midfielder and James Garner.
Yeah, but he's just class everywhere, that kid.
Class is a bit of a stretch, but he's our best fullback, which is... He obviously don't want to play there, but...
No.
Shall we move on to predictions?
Yeah,
go for it.
So what I'll do is if we just all read them out as usual, and then there's no Monday game. Do you want me to start?
Sure.
I haven't actually written them down this time, so I'm just sort of doing this off the cuff. Tottenham Man United, 12:30 game at Tottenham's ground. I think Tottenham have looked much better away from home. United are looking better. I think this game will suit United. I'm going for a 2-1 Man United win. Everton Fulham, like I said, Moyes is under a bit of pressure. He does tend to get a good result when he needs one, so I'm going 2-1 Everton. and I hope Tierno Barry can finally score a goal. West Ham, Burnley. I think this is two teams that all want to sit back and defend. So it's probably got 0-0 written all over it. But for whatever reason, I'm going to go 2-2.
Okay.
Sunderland, Arsenal, 5:30 kickoff. Like I said, Sunderland not the best technically, but they work so hard, which is why they're getting results. But Arsenal are just going to have a bit too much for them, especially from a set piece. But it'd be interesting to see Granit Xhaka against Arsenal. Chelsea, Wolves.
You didn't say score.
Didn't I?
No, I
I've
didn't.
done that last week as well. 2-1 Arsenal.
Oh, you reckon they're going to break their clean sheet run?
2-0 Arsenal. I'll go 2-1. I think Sunderland, they're going to concede eventually, so I'll go 2-1. Chelsea, Wolves, I think that's going to be an absolute dire game. 2-0 Chelsea. I reckon they'll probably catch them on the break twice or something, but I can't see that being a very interesting game. Villa, Bournemouth. I could probably see that being quite a good game. Villa are improving. Bournemouth have been fantastic all season. 2-1 Bournemouth. Brentford, Newcastle. That Newcastle just don't win away from home. I think Brentford from throw-ins and set pieces are going to cause them a lot of trouble. 1-0 Brentford. Little bit of a rivalry here. Palace, Brighton.
Battle of the Birds.
Like I said, Palace are grinding out results. 2-1 Palace. Nottingham Forest, Leeds. I can't see Forest losing at home. Definitely Leeds don't really score goals, and Dyche, will have Forest defensively sound. 3-0. 3-0 Forest.
Okay.
And then probably the game of the weekend, ain't it? City, Liverpool. As bad as Liverpool have been, I think teams who come out and play against them, Liverpool will look better. But you have looked sort of defensively suspect. Let's say you, sort of talking to you there, Joe. 3-1 Liverpool. I think Haaland will get a couple of goals again.
3-1 Liverpool, Haaland get a couple of goals.
Sorry, 3-1 City. Haaland will get a couple of goals. I think he'll beat you 3-1.
I'll go next then. So, again, I'm going to do the same as you. I'm just going to read them out and go off the cuff. Spurs United, yeah. Spurs are absolutely woeful at home. I'm going to go 2-0 United. Everton Fulham, I agree. I think it's going to be a cagey affair. I think it's going to be 1-0 though. I'm hoping it's going to be hopefully a victory for us. I think, like I said, it'll be a cagey 45 minutes. I think we'll get a goal somewhere around the 60th minute, hopefully, and then it'll be a nervy, cagey end to the game. West Ham, Burnley. I'm gonna go 0-0. Like I said, I think it'll be two teams want to catch each other on the counter. They're not great at breaking each other down. I think it'll be 0-0. I was thinking 2-1 for this one, but you've gone for 2-1. So I'll go with 3-1. I do agree. I think they will. I think someone's going to break and Sunderland have confidence, I think, to attack them. So I think they will go for it. So 3-1. Wolves, Chelsea. I think it's going to be an absolute ramming. I think 5-0. They did the same thing they did to West Ham. 5-0 Chelsea. Villa, Bournemouth. 3-2 Bournemouth. Both teams Villa are looking better than they did at the start. Bournemouth are just pushing on from a really good start. I think 3-2 Bournemouth. I think they're legend. Newcastle, Brentford, or Brentford, Newcastle. I think it's going to be an absolute woeful game. I think it's going to be a shocking game. I think it'll be 1-0 Brentford. I don't want to change. I don't want to change it just because it's to be different for you. But yeah, I think it's going to be a shocking game. Newcastle have been really dull to watch this year. Brentford have had a few good games against Liverpool and Man United, but I think they'll nick a 1-0. Palace, Brighton. I'm going to go 2-2. Both teams doing all right. Like I said, they're ticking over, but I think this will be 2-2. Forest, Leeds. I think 3-0 is a little too many goals for a Dyche team. I'm going to go with 2-0. I think Leeds look bad enough. I'd like to see Cavalier get a goal because
he's injured.
Is he?
I'm sure he went off injured last game.
Useless prick. 2-0, yeah. 2-0 Forest. Man City, Liverpool. I'm going to go 4-0 Man City. I'm going to triple captain Haaland this week.
Oh, actually.
No, I'm going to say it for a double game week. But yeah, I think 2 goals Haaland, 1
Start a double
Cherky.
game week before you get a new chip.
You said there was in the chat.
For Palace.
I'm fuming. I'm going to triple captain of Palace.
John Philippe Mateta.
Awesome.
Nah.
So before I do my predictions, is Ndai injured?
It was cramp, but allegedly it was cramp that wasn't going away, so he's being looked at. So I don't know.
Okay.
Nothing a good tie he can't fix.
Yeah, good massage.
Well, good
Right
play.
then,
I'd
so
imagine he'll play.
starting off
What's his name
with
is Rob?
Spurs United, I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs. I really like the look of Kolo Muani. I think he's looking a really good striker.
Hopefully.
Everton Fulham 1-0. And if Ndai's not there, I think you could struggle attacking wise.
Tyler Diplomat. Dwight McNeil, mate.
West Ham Burnley. See, a lot of these are so tight games. I think West Ham will do 2-1. I think Nuno might get that engine going
Get some
now.
momentum.
Yeah. Sunderland Arsenal. I'm gonna go 1-0 Arsenal.
He's keeping the clean sheets.
Yeah, I think they'll edge it. Yeah. Chelsea Wolves 4-0 Chelsea. I think Wolves are gonna get another battering.
Yeah.
Villa Bournemouth. I'm gonna go 0-0 that game. I think it's gonna be nothing. Yeah, I think it's gonna be 2 teams that are fairly solid against each other. 0-0. Brentford Newcastle. Newcastle playing Champions League now, aren't they? So I'm going to go with a 2-1 Brentford win. Palace Brighton. Again, Palace playing European football tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think
Brighton going to be nice and fresh and look all right. I'm going to go with 2-2.
Okay.
Forest Leeds. I'm going to go 2-1 Forest. And for Liverpool City, I think 3-2 the Reds.
Haaland scored twice.
He probably will, yeah. I just think Haaland's, like I say,
How many of those goals are going to be penalties? Liverpool's, I mean.
Oh,
Is that the Etihad, isn't it?
yeah.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
So that will be quite an interesting.
City have got more ref money than us.
I mean, I think we all had Newcastle to lose there.
Yeah, I think
I
Champions
think we all had Newcastle to lose. We all had Forest to win.
Yeah.
We had Chelsea.
I think we all had Chelsea to win. All had Arsenal to win. Did we all have West Ham Burnley?
No, I had a draw. 2-2.
I was going to go.
I think I had a draw 0-0.
I was going to go 1-0 for Sunderland Arsenal, but I'd rather jinx it.
You tried to drink it last week,
You
didn't you?
normally have them to lose, don't
Yeah.
you?
Someone
I thought you changed it last week. You tried to win last week.
Someone pointed out on a TikTok not so long ago, said, you always put Arsenal to drop points. I said, it's more hope, mate.
It's wishful thinking. It's wishful thinking. I remember for my second, I think it was your first year at Aztecs, we always used to do an ACCA, sit at the end, do an ACCA before a game, kick off, and then watch the second half on Sky Sports. Every single game that year, I put Liverpool to lose, and you didn't lose until bloody Wolves that year. And my ACCAs were spoiled for about 27 games until Wolves done you 3-0.
Yeah, that HMRC fell on that story, I think. Right, leave it there for this week. Thank you everyone for watching. If you are watching YouTube and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Follow us on TikTok. Jorky and I have been doing some lives. I think Mike said he's interested in doing more.
We'll do some live soon, yeah.
So good luck with that, people. And we'll see you next time.
If you are liking the content here at the Armchairs View, then please drop us a follow and give us a like. We would really appreciate it.